two from Gary Wright back in the days of Spooky Tooth. From the radio station, KSHE 95, you can help to stop the suffering of millions of destitute families overseas. Send your check or money order to CARE, 3600 Broadway, Kansas City, Missouri, 64111.
At Pacific Stereo, our buyers have the experience to make great stereo deals. That's why Pacific Stereo's special savings sale means you'll get a lot of value for your stereo dollars. Values like these from BIC Venturi. Venturi Formula 4 speakers, famous for delivering every note at any volume, are on sale now for $124 each. That's $50 off our regular price. Or select an incomparable BIC turntable, the kind that lets you actually program a record, to hear it once, twice, up to 6 times. The BIC 980 turntable with bass and Shure cartridge is going for just $179.95, $20 off. Use your Bank AmeriCard, MasterCharge, or one of Pacific Stereo's many convenient credit plans. But take advantage of these special low sale prices. It's happening now. Special savings sale on BIC and more at Pacific Stereo. Watch our newspaper ads for more great buys.
Kraft Associates, Century, Thomasville, Stanley, Williams, Drexel, Wyman, Key City, Chromecraft. If names like that have meaning to you, then you recognize the finest name brands in home furnishings. There's going to be a $1 million stock disposal sale starting at 12 noon today in St. Louis on fine furniture. It's at Berger Fine Furniture, 7700 Gravois, from 12 noon until midnight today. If you need more details, see the ad in yesterday's Globe newspaper.
This Monday, Rock Around the World presents Supertramp. It's here on KSHE 95, Monday at 11 p.m. for Supertramp. Song Michael Murphy wrote for his wife brings us right up to news time at the radio station, KSHE Crestwood.
KSHE News.
Democratic presidential candidate Jimmy Carter says he's not decided yet if he'll request equal time to counter the news conference held by President Ford Thursday. Speaking in New York, Carter responded to Ford's statement that his Democratic rival had slandered the entire nation by criticizing Ford's foreign policy. Carter said he was criticizing the Ford administration, not the United States. Carter said also that Ford sidestepped questions about whether he ever met with a lobbyist for then-President Nixon about blocking an early Watergate investigation. Carter added that he used to criticize Ford for not holding a formal news conference. Now Carter says he'll have to be critical about Ford holding a news conference and not answering the questions. California Governor Edwin Brown Jr. is campaigning hard for Democratic Jimmy Carter in Oregon, Montana, and Utah this week. The appearances are the first on the national campaign trail by Brown since Carter defeated him for the Democratic presidential nomination.
'Cause I'm the tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man.
The National Gambling Commission has recommended that Congress exclude from federal income taxation any money won in legal betting. In its final report released yesterday, the panel said the federal tax is the greatest single obstacle to effective competition with illegal gambling. But Commission Chairman Charles Morin predicted Congress will not heed the recommendation in the near future. He said it's not politically acceptable now, but could be in 2 years. The Nobel Committee of the Norwegian Parliament has decided not to award any Nobel Peace Prize this year. The prize money of $160,000 will be reserved for possible use next year. At that time, the committee will first decide who, if anyone, is to be awarded the 1977 Peace Prize, and it will then have the option of using the money from this year to reward a second candidate. One of the winners of a Nobel Prize for Medicine says the money he'll be receiving will help put some of his 16 adopted sons through college. Dr. Carlton Gadusek of the National Institute for Neurological Diseases at Bethesda, Maryland, was cited yesterday for opening new avenues of research into mental and nervous disorders. Gadusek discovered so-called slow viruses which plague a cannibalistic tribe in New Guinea. Gadusek is a 53-year-old bachelor who lives in Yonkers, New York. The son of an immigrant Hungarian parents, he has adopted 16 boys during his trips to Micronesia. 7 already have married and moved out. Gadusek said he'll use his prize money to put the boys through college. He added, at times, I've had 7 in college, and it's been a bit of a strain. Framingham, Massachusetts residents can pick up their phones every Thursday and dial a hotline to get answers to questions about sex. The service is run by the nonprofit Institute for Family Education, Community Service, and Research. It's for parents who want advice on sex education and for persons with personal questions about sex. A spokesman says the service seems to be popular. He says the phone hasn't stopped ringing since it was started. James Ostrich says he knows where there are 400 acres of timberland worth $750,000. The land is owned by the city of Seattle, but Seattle doesn't know where it is. Ostrich is willing to find it for a fee of $25,000. Mayor Wes Allman, however, isn't too happy about spending that much money to find something the city should never have lost in the first place. It appears the problem stems from the fact the land was never recorded. The mayor has ordered a survey crew to find the land. If they don't, Seattle's Board of Public Works says it will consider Ostrich's offer at a meeting next Wednesday. Golfer Arnold Palmer, who's in Paris for a tournament, climbed to the second level of the Eiffel Tower Thursday to see how far he could hit golf balls. When he got to the 300-foot level, he smacked 4 balls into 30-mile-per-hour winds. His longest drive was only about 278 yards. When a reporter suggested that Palmer might have checked his swing a bit, Arnie replied by saying he didn't want to fall off the tower. In sports, the Yankees have won the American League pennant on a dramatic ninth-inning home run by Chris Chambliss. The homer broke a 6-6 tie and gave the Yankees a 7-6 victory over Kansas City. The first game of the World Series is Saturday. St. Louis football Cardinals say running back Terry Metcalf will start this Sunday's game against the Dallas Cowboys. Metcalf suffered a knee injury 2 weeks ago in a game against the New York Giants and has not played since. That's KSHE News. I'm Dick Hewlett.
Music of Nazareth, and before that, Hudson Ford, and take a little word from the radio station, KC95. If you're troubled and would like to talk to someone or to get some help, you can dial Call for Help at 397-0963.
The only place that you'll find as large a selection of records and tapes, and at lower prices than Peaches in St. Louis, would be another Peaches. Find out for yourself why Peaches are called the world's largest record stores, offering all kinds of recorded music, such as Rush. Join the Rush to their brand new album, All the World's a Stage. Rush, the sensational trio of top-flight power rock musicians. Their new album is a product of several of their cross-country tours recorded live. Rush, All the World's a Stage on Mercury Records and Tapes. Peaches in St. Louis, 2 of the world's largest record stores, now open at Hampton near Chippewa and West Florissant at Chambers, where almost every record and tape of all the major recording stars is sold at lower prices. Open late 6 days a week at Hampton near Chippewa and West Florissant at Chambers. In St. Louis, it's Peaches, where you always get it fresher.
In St. Louis, it's Famous Bar. And now, when it's Famous Bar's anniversary, all St. Louis celebrates. Say for yourself, store-wide, Perky and Pretty are famed maker towels with slight imperfections that won't affect wear. The $6.50 bath towel is only $2.99. The $4.50 hand towel, $1.99. Washcloths, regularly $1.70, are only 99 cents. The waiting is over. The once-a-year savings are spectacular at Famous Bar, the anniversary sale.
It's Famous Bar.
President of the United States is coming to St. Louis this Saturday. See and greet President Ford in person at Northwest Plaza Shopping Center, Lindbergh and St. Charles Rock Road. Free parking, free admission. See the presidential motorcade, no ticket required. Open 5:15, entertainment begins at 6. This Saturday at Northwest Plaza, Lindbergh and St. Charles Rock Road, when President Ford comes to St. Louis.
Paid for by the President Ford Committee. Music by Foghat is next.
How can a 10-inch square cube outperform 12-inch three-way speaker systems? Well, we can't demonstrate them on the air, but you can hear them at Flip Stereo, and they're called Sonab. From Sweden comes Sonab, and it's one of the products Flip is famous for bringing first to St. Louis, and why Flip Stereo is called the Innovators. Your choice of rosewood, Swedish walnut, or basic black and fine Scandinavian design, and available at both Flip Stereo places, 522 Manchester in Baldwin and on New Hulls Ferry Road in Florissant. Flip Stereo, the Innovator.
KSHE.